Question 11. So this is one of the most frequently asked questions that I get. We have an inequality here, and it's asking us which one of these tables corresponds to the inequality. It's very, very simple. You're going to take each point in the table, so for example, 2 and 19, and you're going to plug it in and see if it works. What do I mean by that? I'll show you this one as an example. So we're going to have 19 is greater than 4 times 2, which is 8, plus 8. So is 19 greater than 16? The answer is yes, so that point works. So I can keep checking the rest of the points to see if every one of them works, right? So let's see. If I plug in 30, and then I say, is that greater than 4 times 4 is 16, right? 16 plus 8 is 24. Is 30 greater than 24? Yes, so this point also works. Okay, let's check 6 and 41. 41 is greater than 6 times 4 is going to be 24, and 24 plus 8 is 32. Is 42 greater than 30, or 41 greater than 32? Yes, so this point also works. So it happens to be that in this question, A was the right answer. But sometimes not every single one of them will work. So make sure you check every point, and as long as each one of them works, that'll be your answer. Okay, question 12 is saying, which expression is equivalent to this one right here? Well, usually when it says simplify or which expression is equivalent to, that just means do what it's telling you. You have an addition right here, you have two things multiplying, and you have a square right here. So really what this means is you're going to end up just multiplying and adding everything together. But there's a little bit of a cheap way to do this one. Notice how every single one of the numbers on each answer choice are different, right? So all you have to do really is just think, well, what happens when I use all the numbers? Well, in the first one over here, we're going to have 11 times 11. That's going to be 121. And here, remember you have to do PEMDAS, so you have to multiply this first before adding. We're going to have negative 5 times 5, right? That's negative 25. And since it's telling us to add it together, when we combine that, we're going to get 96, which means that B is going to be our answer. Question 13 says, the function h is defined by h of x equals 8 over 5x plus 6, and it's asking us what is the value of h of 2. So if you saw the previous part of the video, I mentioned that whenever we have a function like h of x, and we replace that x with a number, or really anything, that means we're going to go into our equation and we're going to replace all the x's that we see with that number. So in this case, since we have 8 over 5 times x, we're going to replace that x with 2. So that's going to be 5 times 2 plus 6. So that's the same as 8 over 10 plus 6 is 16, and 8 over 16 is the same thing as 1 over 2. So 1/2 is our answer.